Hello, welcome back. So we're gonna do a 3D bloom today, but I'm gonna be brave and try doing it not in a spiral. I don't know, fingers crossed, we'll see if it works. Know me, I always do it in a spiral because I'm chicken otherwise. So we're gonna go ahead and decant and see what happens. We are going to be using Let's Resin alcohol ink. I'm going to be using the brown, green, green, coffee, orange, and lemon yellow. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm nervous. I've tried other ways of piping before that not the spiral. Usually doesn't work too well for me, but we're going to give it a shot. I'll be brave and try it again. It may work. It may not. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Keep filling these guys up some. All right. All right. Get these guys filled up. All right. Looks like maybe this guy can use a little bit more. A little in this one. All right. All right. So, you guys keep your fingers crossed with me that this is gonna work, because normally I'm only ever a spiral kind of girl. I'm too nervous to try the other. All right, let's work on a little bit of bubbles here. We got a floater. We got a floater. Let's get him out. We'll have enough issues with the project. We don't need floaters, right? All right, try to work on bubble release here. I noticed, hopefully this will work, because I don't think the water bath that I normally gave them is as warm as it usually is. So, and sometimes I mess up and I do that. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's warm enough. Nope, no. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. We'll see what happens. Oh, let's see. Hey, you don't fall over. We'll hit it one more time with the heat gun for some bubbles. All right, let's get going with the ink. So we're gonna do some of the green, a little drop in the middle, and then we'll go brown, orange, yellow. Might be okay. Ink is moving nicely. Okay, we're gonna use some of the coffee. Okay, and we'll move on to the orange. Maybe come out. Here we go. Ooh, there's a lot of brown. Maybe too much. We'll see. Keep moving along. Apparently I squeezed brown everywhere. All right, we'll get some of this lemon yellow in here. Lots of yellow. low on all of these guys. Apparently I use the yellow a lot. Okay. Let's move them all around. I put a lot of the yellow in just because it's the lemon yellow, so it's a bit lighter. So I'm hoping it'll still, all right, keep these guys in the middle. Ooh, there goes my timer. Better get a move on. All right, the timer's going off. It's been 13 minutes since I stopped mixing. So we'll have to swirl in a hurry. Pick these colors because, well, sunflower, and since I'm gonna try to pipe more petal look, I figured, well, we'll go for sunflower and see what happens. All right. All right, let me go turn that timer off. Holy smokes. Thing was going nuts. All right, let's check on our whites. See if we're getting the temp. Again, for the white, I use the Casting Craft and the Pinata ink. But again, that bottle clogged up. I had to put it into a little empty eyedropper bottle. All right, we're climbing. I love the colors, super bright. So hopefully now I can manage to pipe the white in and have it bloom. I don't know. I'm nervous not doing it in spirals. Spirals are kind of like my safe guy. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Oh, white. We might have to cheat the white a little bit. Hit it with a heat gun, because it's just not quite. Again, I didn't make that water bath as warm as I normally do, so let's warm it up a little bit. We'll help it cheat. Just a little. I don't need it too hot. All right, that was just enough of a cheat. We can get it in our bags. All right, wipe that off. Okay. Get it in our piping bag. So I'm gonna try to pipe, like I said, petals. We'll see. When it comes to that kind of art, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very good. I'm usually the kind of person that, you know, I can draw a stick person or a house that looks like a square with a triangle on top of it. It's about the extent of my artistic abilities on that venture, but who knows? Maybe I can manage to squeak this one out. All right, get our bag ready. We'll lay that one right there for now. I'll get this guy out. See what happens. We'll be brave. You guys can be brave with me. All right, let's just snip that tip. All right. Oh God, all right, here we go. All right, let's see if we can manage to do this. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm trying not to hit exactly where I did before in the hopes that we won't have big blobs. But again, as you can see, I'm not very good at piping some petals, but we're just gonna try. And keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. Well, I guess they're not too bad. They're not great, but they're not too bad. All right. Apparently I don't need as much white as I thought when I do this. All right, that's all right. We're learning as we go. Okay. Here we go. Oh boy, do I have blobs? Oh, look at that. That would have been so bad. Blob, okay. I think I'm definitely, oh Lord, swirl the middle still, because that was pretty thick when it first came out. I don't know if there's much to do besides swirl that center. Unless I see some real big blobs, maybe I want to move them a little. I don't know. Again, this design, oh Lord, like I said, makes me nervous. Because you can see, I don't pipe petals. Well, I guess they're not terrible. They're not exactly anything to write home about, but I guess I won't ever figure out how to do it unless I practice it. Right? At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. That'll be how I condole myself. These look like caca. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. All right, let's grab the pen. I know I want to swirl the center for sure. A wipe. Need a wipe. All right. Only because it was so heavy. Like a big blob. All right. We'll swirl. Give it a swirl. All right. Oh boy. Swirl. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I need to touch where those blobs are to kind of make sure we don't end up huge. I don't know. We're just gonna. All right. Maybe kind of. All right. Nope. I'm gonna stop messing with them. Okay. Heat gun. Okay. Here we go. Heat gun. Let's warm them up. Okay. Move them apart. See if we can get some blooming. Bring them back to the center. Let's see what happens. All right, warm them up one more time. Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. They're blooming, so maybe they'll look okay. All right, we'll give them a little bit. I'll bring you guys in for a close-up. And as always, we'll wait 4 to 5 hours and I'll backfill. We'll demold in the morning. We'll give them a few, see for the close-up. Okay guys, I'm actually kind of excited. They're blooming and they look pretty and I didn't have to do it in a spiral. I don't know, the white right there in the middle, that has me a little concerned. Hopefully it's not a big blob. But look, holy smokes. I did it not in spirals. Well, for now. Who knows what the other side looks like. Yeah, all that white right there, those lines, has me a little nervous. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But the back sides look pretty. So, we'll demold in the morning. Keep your fingers crossed. Good morning. All right, here we go. They look really pretty from the back. I'm still nervous to take them out. When I backfilled, I did use Let's Resin Yellow Green. Wanted something obviously we could still see through, but a complementary color. So, all right, let's get to it. I'm crossing our fingers. I guess only one, two's bad luck. So again, the backs look really pretty, but let's see what we have on the front. Hopefully not a crazy, horrible, blobby mess. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh! Okay. That works. That's pretty. What do you, I hope you guys think so. I don't know. You have to leave me a comment. Let me know. I like the striping. That's kind of cool. The center is pretty. Very wispy blooms. Not blobby like kind of where when we looped it. I was worried that this would be really thick and blobby, but it's not. So, okay. That'll work. All right. Next one. Maybe I should have went with a little more green than a yellow green on the backfill. I think it's still okay. We'll see. All right. Come on out of there. All right. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. That center is neat. Okay, so maybe I can hang with the doing petal blooms rather than just spiral all the time. We can definitely hang. All right, all right. Expanding my horizons. Woo. Yeah, okay. We'll definitely do a close-up on these after we get them all out, because these actually look pretty cool. That one especially is like, I don't know, and it's weird. Can you guys see? It's not centered, it's kind of like angled off, which almost seems to be adding to that 3D effect. And then when they get domed, holy smokes. Okay. So confidence level has rose a little. We'll have to try them in. Okay, come on, out of there. Holy smokes. Now I'm super anxious to get the rest out. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Out, out, out. Okay, and, oh, yay. Oh, and this one you can see more of the green in the middle. Let's see. Yay, I did it. Okay. Ooh, that one's really cool. All right, all right. Okay, last one. Oh yeah. That one I'm in love with, the striations and the color. Okay, I'm like a kid at Christmas. Just got that video game or knew something that they really wanted. No, I'm definitely gonna have to try these blooms again. when I was looking back on the video, I realized it looked like I was piping really fast. Maybe it's because I was nervous and never done it before. So I wonder if I slow down a little bit when I do it, because I was like whipping that sucker around. I wonder if I go a little bit slower, how it will look and turn out. All right, come on. All right, I'm coming out. Come out, come out. No. Okay. All right. Oh, yay. Okay, these are cool. I will try these blooms again. I think for my first real honest attempt, not too bad. I'm okay with a bit of that thicker line. It looks thicker, like the petals are folding, but not blobby. That was my fear, is that I was just gonna end up with a bunch of blobs everywhere, but I love the colors in the middle, how they really kind of blended. We have that striping, that striation. So I don't know, I think for me personally, I will call these a success and we're gonna run with it. Definitely, we'll try the piping method again. I think out of all of them, this one is definitely my favorite. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you got a few giggles along with me, because Lord knows it's always comedy hour. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel. We'll keep making things. Stay tuned. I'm gonna bring you guys in for a close-up. Thanks.